Hello and welcome to the podcast, episode 14. The end. Today we have the usual cast.
Didn't even say JayBlogsGaming podcast, man.
Innit?
I changed that ages ago, I did.
What, it's just called the podcast?
Yeah, the podcast. I named it. We have the usual cast and the final cast. Me, Jay, Ferric, Elliot,
Hello.
TankMan, Luke,
Yo.
Suspect Brandon.
Hey.
Slash Fonz.
Forget about it.
We have a detective. We only got one today. We have.
Yeah, we're straight into it. Bloody hell.
I know. Well, that's basically what it normally is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, no. How you doing, guys? You know, how's your few weeks been? Because you haven't done the podcast. It's just like, no, straight to my segment.
Yes.
Screw you guys. All about me. Star.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Well, it's not.
You guys.
As you usually know, it's not normally a tech tip. As there's nothing interesting that's happened except Apple new stuff. If you want to talk about that.
Really interesting anyway, so let's just gloss over that.
Yes.
Apple's, you know, doing stuff.
Apple's got stuff that's Android and Microsoft Windows has already had, and it says innovation. That's what's basically a lot of stuff. Quick type. Quick type. It's just suggestions. Yeah, I just saw that, and I'm like, it's basically suggestions. Drag and drop. It's split screen on the Galaxy.
Well, quick type is already there, isn't it?
That's what it's saying is a new
When
thing.
you're typing with one hand, the keys will move closer.
Oh,
it moves the keyboards.
Oh, okay.
That's the stupid.
That's still one-handed. Most phones already have. Android has that. I think Windows has already got that. Yeah, Windows has. I mean, Android has that as well.
I know, like the iPhone 10 or X, whatever it's called, was like new edge. You know, like edge no button display.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. And it's like finally wireless charging.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing was just like, yeah, we saw the latest Samsung. It was like, yeah, we'll have that.
I saw one. I don't know if it's on this list. What was it? You can actually type to Siri to talk. Well, we could do that already.
You can type to Siri. Yeah, I know you can do it through Google.
Yeah. So it's.
I know Samsung's got the Bixby now.
Yeah. But it's
Have you got that, Luke?
What?
That Bixby voice.
No.
Is it still Google?
It's only the SA
Yeah, it's still
that has
Google.
it.
It's SA and
S8
Notes.
and Note 8.
8, yeah.
Well, you got
Oh,
a
right.
new
Note
phone.
7 have it, I can't remember now.
I don't know. Probably blew up anyway. It's like, hey Bixby, blow up.
God.
Yeah, that's what happens when you piss Bixby
Yeah.
off.
Why is it
It's
called Bixby? Oh,
I don't know.
Because Korea.
no one uses these voice assistants anyway, so I might as well just fuck off.
Yeah.
Augmented reality.
No
Wasn't
one
that?
uses.
Yeah, no one really
Right.
uses that. It's like a niche.
No
That
one
is.
uses virtual reality. I was thinking about it today actually. I know we're talking about augmented reality.
Yeah,
I'll talk about virtual reality.
I've got a story about that as well.
It's just gonna die. Adios. Goodbye.
Is that
Yes.
your verdict?
That's my verdict. Because I don't want to wear some shit on my head when I want to play a video game.
Oh, it'd be like Sword Art Online though.
Oh no, it's really cool. To be
It is.
fair.
So speaking of, I'm actually will be trying out the HoloLens
Oh.
in
Nice.
October. What's it? October the 12th, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically it. Just I'm going to like this. Yeah, you know.
The
So
space.
obviously, so I
Glass
think
space.
I'll make my verdict on that. I'm pretty excited to try it out actually.
Another fucking way to play Minecraft. Thank God we need more of those.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, there's
yeah.
always, you know, it's gonna be Minecraft on Game Boy next.
Minecraft just needs to stop.
I mean,
Time to stop.
yeah, I agree. I love Minecraft, but you know, if it just stopped, then like people would just make new mods and everything.
Yeah.
And it would just you just make your own thing, and that's what Minecraft's about. But no, they want more money.
Yeah. It's got
Oh, yeah,
indoor
it's got
maps.
stuff.
It's noticed.
Yeah, exactly. It's practical to win a bit down.
A bit,
Very much.
sure.
Yeah, a notch left, so you know. left to his mention.
Yep.
I just noticed this is like you got indoor maps. Apple Maps have. Apple Maps is not even
Indoor
that good.
maps?
Yeah, who really uses Apple Maps? Everyone normally uses Google Maps. By now.
My mum does.
Really?
People who don't know how or why to install Google Maps.
Yeah,
Use Apple
basically,
Maps.
I remember one story about Apple Maps was that
You got
they
indoor maps.
indoor maps. Yeah.
I'm
but-
trying to. Is it on this website that you posted? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is it for,
I
like
mean-
supermarkets and stuff?
Heathrow Airport. You're showing Heathrow
it's
Airport as an
basically-
example,
Oh right, yeah.
Which is-
Okay.
which could be a
Well,
security
they
risk.
have maps like
Yes and
everywhere.
no.
When you're in Heathrow, I'm pretty sure they have maps like on the walls.
Yeah, but
Everywhere.
Let's hope
like
it's
when
not
you're in a
like-
shopping centre.
just hope it's not like those the Apple Maps that would say, yeah, behind this door is X's scooter workers only. It's this, that, and this. That'd be kind of a problem. Then
Yeah, they've got to like.
censor stuff.
They can't do it like every place you go in.
Yeah,
Just
that's
gonna have the specific places. And I feel like that's just a lot of work, just for not much. Really.
yeah. Because I remember there's one story I saw for Apple Maps was that they changed the whole city, or was it town or city, and turned it into a hospital on the map. So it was just was just recognised as a hospital.
Wow.
It's like, what? I feel sorry for the guy.
Yeah.
They must like, oh, I need to go to a hospital. This whole city is a hospital. I'm stuck in the city. I don't know where the hospital is. Like that.
Yeah, just walk into any person's home and ask for some plasters. Exactly. Be fine. It's all good.
Apple Pay
Yeah.
made it easier. I don't. I see Apple Pay. I don't really. Have you seen Apple Pay stuff? Haven't really seen any of that stuff.
What? Have
Like
you
Apple-
ever seen Apple Pay?
I haven't seen it in use. Like people actually, like when you
I've
go
used-
shopping.
I mean,
I've never seen
the
the
only-
actual thing
I-
say
I
Apple Pay
literally-
enabled.
I think I literally saw someone use Apple Pay today
Wow.
in McDonald's. I was in Greenwich and someone used it next to me, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Guys,
Was that-
on the
yeah.
phone.
That
I
happened.
Sorry to butt in, but I'm just the most cancerous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh god, that's
I'm
saying.
gonna post it.
I've seen, I was just looking at like mics and shit.
Yeah.
And I found this article.
Ooh.
You talking about microphones or
Yeah, microphones.
people named Mike, like Mike Myers and
And the #1 position's locked off, and you have to either like it on Facebook, tweet it, or Google Plus.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
why did you do that?
I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Uh,
I was going down. I saw #2.
Oh
and
my
then I saw the
God.
conclusion. I was like, "Where's #1? What the fuck?"
Wow. In these comments, no one's actually. I don't see anyone say anything about,
they probably have like comments. You know, like they choose what comments. But,
or did maybe just bots or people working at the company using fake ones.
uh,
So just. Wow.
That is shitty.
Is this? I don't know. The
Let's have a look at the source.
Could work.
Oh yeah, you could probably get through maybe.
Yeah. That's. Hmm.
Okay, #1 is the Samsung Go Mic Pro.
Really? Was this for mobile
Yeah.
mics or was
Well,
this
now
for
you
mobile?
know. I know.
Was it Samsung Go Mic Pro? Never heard of it.
No, I've never heard of
Is
it.
it that small one that sits on
Oh,
a desk?
Samsung.
I think I might have
I
seen
guess-
that before.
Oh, it's this one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that.
I know the Blue company makes like one like that.
I think I watched it from Jonathan Morrison's video when he's at early setup tours or what tech I have, and he had that as his
So
desk.
So what was the tech tip? Don't
Uh,
buy Apple again?
What?
Yeah.
Don't.
I mean,
well,
we've already had that.
yeah. Well, people who are Apple fans, don't be ignorant. We already have it. Android and Microsoft already have it. So don't be like this is an innovation. It's just something
Don't-
that you just came
Don't
up
brag.
with.
about
Don't
what
brag.
you've got,
Yeah.
Because
We had it already. Yeah.
I like how we represent Android master race.
Yeah.
Like we,
Yeah.
as Android users.
Oh, that's the end of the tech tips.
That's the end of the tech tip.
Yeah. Yeah, tech tip.
Tech tip. And oh, and don't do your websites like that where
Yeah.
you lock a #1 position.
And you can literally unlock it by setting display block on everything. So
That's a
just
tip right
don't
there.
be a moron.
Yes, that is.
That's a tip
Well,
right
we actually
there.
had a tip.
Wow. For the last episode, we actually have a tip.
Yes.
On
Now,
tips.
because of what you said earlier, what happened to you last few weeks? Where have we been?
Who are you talking to?
All of us.
All of us.
Yeah.
Well, I've been starting uni. You know, real life stuff. I haven't been like off to space or anything.
I have.
Boring.
Oh, well,
Oh, nice. Where'd you go?
Space.
just space, you know, just the general.
Space in general.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got bored after to go back. So boring.
Yeah.
Right. What, boring in space or boring here?
In space.
Yeah.
And one more option. My air back. My atmosphere.
Oh, I thought you just like came home and was like, yeah, it's boring here, I'll go back up.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
I didn't worry.
Yeah, that's it.
Tell us about uni. Come on. Okay.
About uni, well, I don't really know what to say. It's basically been my first. I get Tuesdays off, so I was at Monday and today, and at the moment it's pretty easy just because it's like our lectures are just introductions to the course, and like the first one was in the lab was like how to use Photoshop, so I was like, yeah, already know that. And then today was basically what. Do you remember doing that logbook in college?
Yeah.
It was basically that, and I'm like, you know, it was like you list the hardware.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
that shit that Lee was meant
yeah.
to get us to do. Not
Yeah.
that I'm bitter about that at all.
Yeah, we're not bitter about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was just like basically that. So we haven't actually started the proper. We like went through. I've only got one exam for the whole 3 years.
What, over the 3 years? Wow.
Yeah, it's all coursework apart from one exam, which is in the first year.
What's like? Is it like a percentage rate? It's like
Yeah,
60% coursework, 40% exam, or vice versa? Was it?
Well, you need 40% to pass. That's it. That's all you need. But it does work on like if you get 40%, then it's like it shows up that you got the minimum.
Oh, okay.
And there's all different ranges. Like there's the first degree and there's second, and then there's like 1, 2, and then I kind of lost track. But yeah, it's like if you get more than 70%, then that's like the best. But yeah, like my first course, it's literally for this. I don't know if it's just this term or this year. It's just like 2 portfolios that are both worth 50%.
Wow.
So yeah,
Nice.
yeah, they're supposed to be. You're supposed to work like 50 hours on like one of them.
Jesus.
Yeah. And
Anything
this one, there's like, this one was a bit weird because it obviously has an exam which is like 60%, and then it's like 35% is coursework and 5% is like quizzes on Moodle.
Oh,
'Cause-
quizzes.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know. Right, I know. I literally,
And they
I've-
use Moodle as well.
literally, it's like they use Moodle with Turnitin. And
Oh yeah, I've been using that since
Oh,
last
God's
year.
sake.
It's painful.
I was just like, oh.
Someone last year got 80%, and it
Yeah.
was not copied because it was all from our references that the teachers gave us. It's like this is
Yeah.
from a PowerPoint. This is that. No, what is this? 80%. What? Like that.
Mm. Yeah, so yeah, it's been alright. It's really nice at Greenwich though. It's because I'm actually in. I haven't because there is a new building, but all my lectures and labs are in the like old building, you know, the Royal Navy,
Oh, okay.
the maritime college. You know, there's the 4 buildings.
Of course.
They own 3 of them, and I can post a picture. Apparently, it's like the most used film set in like the world.
I think I might have. Is it the one?
I don't know.
I think I have an idea of what you
Maybe
mean.
Probably-
in the UK,
Probably in the UK.
because you have
Yeah.
a thing called Hollywood. Ever heard of that?
Just trying to remember. I'm
That's
thinking
great.
of the idea.
That's what it. Oh, actually, that's really.
Was it the place they used in 4?
Yeah. In
Yeah.
4 too.
Okay. Okay.
That's like aerial view. I'll just upload that.
Yeah.
They own 3 of those buildings. The other one is like a music thing,
Right.
and yeah, you just always hear music. And then at the back is where the museum is.
That's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on the top left.
It does look like that actually. I think that's the logo of the. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Of actually starting.
Good.
Tomorrow
good.
it's about game development, so that'll be good.
How many hours you got on these days?
They're basically like a 2-hour lecture and then 1-hour lab.
Okay.
And because obviously you do most of the work at home, but I'm working for 4 days, all except for Tuesday. So yeah, it's really annoying because I've got to take the train, and 3 other days are on peak.
Oh.
Because like today was 9 in the morning, so I've got to be there,
Yeah.
and then the other ones I like end at 5. So yeah, that's annoying. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actually be working there.
That's good.
But our labs are like all alien-like features as well.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, desktops.
Although,
Which like desktops are they? Like normal boxes Alienware, or is it the fancy looking ones?
no, it's the fancy-looking ones. It's trying to think. It's like
Oh, it's not the fucking Area 51. The
Yeah.
one that's like a giant triangle.
yeah,
Oh, was it that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
yeah.
those ones. Yeah.
yeah,
They look sick.
They do look nice.
yeah. Although today I was in a lab with Max, and then when you do it, it's like they've installed Windows on. So
This-
yeah, that was a bit
Your
like,
one
okay.
beats out my college classrooms. It's just like Alienware's this, Apple's this, and I'm like,
Mm.
we only got one Mac in our room. That's it. And then
Just for
and the
that money.
teacher was actually going to throw it away,
Mm.
and we said no,
What?
we're going to use it and everything. We actually say we buy it off you for like 20 quid afterwards. He was like, I don't know why. It was like the 2014 model of Mac Pro. And he was not even, we turned it on for the first time. It was fresh installed. It was
Wow.
nothing. I had it for 2 years in that room, never used. So we just
Wow.
messed around with it. And like we put H&D, and we just put the one simplest password ever, 123. And so I was like, yeah, no one's gonna use it and everything.
Mm.
That was nice. We got basically 2 rooms there. We got Pat. Remember Pat?
Yeah.
I have him
Yeah.
for gaming. I have behind. I have
he was nice.
he's cool to have. We had that discussion, I think, about like, do games make you violent and everything, and we clearly said no, it doesn't. So that was that. But we had to write that down in.
Like,
but we,
that
have
was
to,
it.
we had to write it
Does
down.
make you violent? No. Yep, you passed.
Nah.
He just has to, like, we
So
started
good.
talking about what was it, Modern Warfare 2, the airport scene. We talked about
Yeah.
that, and that was some people like were agreeing, oh, it's
Russia.
fine, yeah, and some people was not fine. That was a sticky topic because Pat didn't like that scene of it.
Why?
Well, no, really, I haven't played the game, so this is what
I suppose if
From
people
him
don't
saying-
like violence, then
no, that scene just killing innocent people in the airport for no reason. That's what he's thinking. He's a
right.
big discussion about in class. He did.
I mean, there's worse games than Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
in that
really, yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I love that scene. Probably shows a little bit about me, so
Mm.
ouch.
Cool. Are you gonna go out and start killing random people now? Could
That
you
was
watch
that was the biggest
Don't
annoying
comment.
topic. That was just us talking about. It does not make you violent. and we were all just arguing with it, and then he's saying, yeah, if all of us agree with it, I have to disagree with you, I have to fight on the other case, even though I agree with you, I have to do it for argument for the assignment. Cause
Yeah, you still gotta make a
Play
argument.
devil's
argument.
advocate.
Yeah, because he's gonna like how he taught us. We're coming around in a circle and talk about it,
Oh yeah.
and then we're gonna go off and do our work. So we only have 1 hour we do for every week, but for the time being, he wants us to do all the theory work, get that done before December or around December. Then after we're gonna do the gaming stuff like making apps and everything, game apps and everything, and he's gonna keep us in afterwards. So I'll be like finishing like 5 or 6 afterwards. Then I'm gonna be there waking up at like 5:45 in the morning. Then I'm gonna be leaving like 6 o'clock, taking a bus back. In the morning, things are annoying because we've got still kids on the bus, screaming, shouting, like on Tuesday.
That is the worst.
Tuesday was annoying.
Yeah, I don't get little kids. I'm mainly just with the computers.
This kid got on the bus. He stunk, honestly, but no one was saying anything until the next bus stop. A kid coming on the bus, very little kid with his mum. They're sitting right at the back. The kid runs to the back and sits there. And the mum has to come up with him afterwards, and just, "Mommy, this person stinks," like that. It's like clearly said that. I didn't
care at all.
Wow.
So, the thing is,
Yeah,
I was sitting in front of the person. Person sat behind
say
me.
whatever you want.
Yeah, I was just like, not trying to laugh.
What are you gonna do?
I was like,
The kids.
yeah, just so funny it was. But I had to keep it like not doing anything, just keep it still in.
I bet everyone was like, when that kid said that, everyone was like, finally.
Yeah, finally someone said something. Literally, when the bus was getting to the stop, I saw the kids coming on the bus. And it's like these other kids were looking at him. So why are they looking at him for? Like, are they bullies or something? Then he walked past me, and I'm like, now I know why. Now I know why they're looking at him
It
like
was
that.
like one of those cartoon.
Yeah.
wafting.
Yeah, literally, I was like, seriously, dude, do you not smell it yourself? Or you have no like, do you know? It's in the morning. It's like,
No.
and then Monday was a pain.
So Joe. Kids gonna be kids.
I mean, he's secondary school. The one who smelled.
Worse.
Talking about, yeah. That's my college day.
Well, there you go. I mean, yeah. The main thing is just commuters just not getting sleep mainly.
Is it that busy?
On the train. Oh yeah.
Like, everyone's fighting for seats.
Welcome to the real world.
Yeah, welcome to the world.
Pretty much it is.
It's gonna be like that Titanfall thing. We wake up afterwards and he's like, take the helmet off. Yeah, you have arrived. You'll be in a simulation all this time in the first game. Is it like that?
Yeah,
This is the world.
That's a really obscure reference because no one played Titanfall 2. Luckily,
No,
I played
Titanfall. The
2.
first one it was. I'm talking
Not
about.
the first one,
I
the
played-
second one.
There's
I
two
played
games.
the first
but
one,
the
but
first one had it in the
I
ending.
have no
I
idea what
think.
you're talking about.
I think it had it in there. That's what I saw.
I don't think I finished Titanfall, so.
Or maybe they just literally ripped off the fucking first. Oh, that's lame.
That's what I thought in a way.
Anyway.
Anyone else got anything
Anyway.
happened recently?
I can talk about my new apprenticeship since I found out about it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
I need to get the document up though, because I can reference it. Brandon, what have you been doing while I get this ready?
Not a lot. Just finished off network ports in Welling today.
Tell me about the broken screen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, alright.
Broken.
So the music teacher, he's putting together like the Christmas playlist here, and he wanted a projector screen hanging in the middle of the room from the full ceiling.
What?
What?
You can probably see where this is going.
From the middle of the room, just hanging there.
From a full
Yeah,
ceiling,
like-
that's the important bit.
In the middle of the stage.
Right, okay.
rather.
Alright, okay.
But like hanging from a full tile ceiling.
Oh
So
no.
we did our best. We put like an old door up there to run across the spread the weight out. It collapsed.
Yeah.
Did the door go with
Inevitably.
it, or just everything?
How did it collapse? Yeah, did like the thing go just like through the roof, or did it?
Yeah, like the door came down
Ah.
with tiles, and we had to replace a load of them. So anyway, today we finally convinced the guy to let us just put it on a goddamn wall. And now he's moaning because, like, I put it up in the middle of the whiteboard that was on the back wall, but apparently that's not in the middle of where he wanted the middle to be. So he bitched about that, and now he's saying it's too small because it's further away, and he's just bitching a lot.
What is this for? It's for like Christmas. What?
It's
party?
for the Christmas play, I think.
Oh, Christmas play.
I don't know. I wasn't really listening.
You're just like, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay.
Pretty
Like that.
much, yeah. Oh, I can't be asked. Just tell me what you need, where you need it, and I'll put it up. Apart from that, fuck off.
Well, unless you want it in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, if you want it in the
Hanging
middle,
from the
I'll
middle.
tell you you're a fucking retard.
Yeah. Did you measure it then? Measure in the middle.
Or you just bring it. Oh,
Did you?
Yeah, we had it like right in the middle of the
Yeah.
stage, but it just fell straight down because there's nothing to secure it to. We're going into like these fake, well not fake obviously, they're real. They exist.
Imaginary ceiling.
But like, you know those ceiling tiles, they just fall apart.
Yeah,
when you put
yeah.
weight on them. And yeah. He somehow also managed to bend the screws. I know I posted a picture in the group chat.
Yeah, because you said
um,
you showed me a screw, and I'm like, what's
oh,
this?
dear.
What's this all about? Then the screw.
Screwing me.
Because when you said like a monitor, was it monitor or screen you put? You said. And I'm like, I thought you said a monitor.
Yeah, you said screen, and I thought you meant monitor.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
thought.
Oh, I broke the
Oh.
screen.
And afterwards,
And I was
No.
like,
yeah. Then that's what I was all confused about afterwards. Yeah, he sent that. I was like, that's all
Yeah,
the desk
it
and
was just
everything.
that,
I thought it was like
same.
your desk or something. Like something broke off your desk. He was like, no. Then
I
he's like,
thought, yeah, no, I thought you'd be at work, but I thought you meant a monitor, not a projector screen.
Nah, it was
Yeah.
only a projector
So was this
screen.
person trying to help, but like not help?
Pretty much.
Was
yeah.
it just you, or was it another person?
Well, there was meant to be another person there, but he sort of fucked off after he said what he wanted done and left me to it.
And this
so-
is. Are you always at the Welling one now? You're not at the Gray's Inn one?
No, I split it like half a week at Welling, half a week at Gravesend. Because they both
Fine.
need shit done, apparently.
Yeah, I was about to say they're both useless. Yeah.
Sounds like you need a managed
much,
IT
yeah.
service provider, Brad.
Or,
Please do.
or it's gonna send you a card.
yeah.
Alright.
To be fair, we already do have someone who like supplies our equipment and that. I don't know who it is, it's just an email address I'll email to bitch at when we need something.
Need a new screen.
Yeah.
Stupid. Stupid teacher broke.
This is like the person coming like a back out of a van or something. Yeah, here's your stuff. Where you
Yeah,
get it
I
from?
know, they're probably like.
No
still-
comment like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Amazon, so that explains everything.
The email just directs to Amazon.
Well, you mean Nerd's account, actually?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Right.
The thing is,
Ready?
what I want to know is how the fuck did he bend that screw? Because those are rated for like 16 kilos each, and there were like
It's
two in
the whole
each
thing.
side.
No. I really don't know.
Did he like grab it or something? He's like, yes, I'm gonna do pull-ups
She
on
yanked
this
on
screen
it,
or
yeah.
something.
I don't know. The thing is, it's like a pulley one that locks in place when you pull it down. So God knows what it was doing to it.
Probably didn't know how to do it properly. Just yanked it really hard.
Probably, yeah.
I don't need to call IT. I've got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Please
just
call
break
IT.
it. Yeah.
I'm saying that to everyone out
Fucking
there. Call IT.
like-
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
was that
Please.
fucking woman like install Windows 10
Oh.
by
yeah.
smashing the key? There's no way. Basically, the way she explained it to us was she was wiping her keyboard and she installed Windows 10.
Oh my god.
And
I
we
hate
just
when that
like,
happens.
we all looked at each other on the support team and was like, there's no fucking way she did that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, wiping it one by one. It's like, dude, taking
Yeah.
forever.
Anyway, I won't name names, but they pretty much this employee, the company they work, they have their own user accounts, but they don't use them. They all use like the boss's one for some fucking
Oh my god.
and it's the same with
Right.
email accounts. It's really fucked. Anyway, so
Well,
the
they
boss
all
was-
have one email. Or they just use.
No, they each have their own email address, but they'll use each other's emails to share.
So it's like, I'm Stacy in some Alan email account or something.
Well, I'm Stacy.
Yeah.
But
They all got multiple personality disorder. Or something.
It's just
You find out
it's
that,
just
yeah.
one person in a company, just like
Yeah.
pretending to be on the company.
anyway, they all use
Stacey.
the boss's user
God damn
account,
it, Stacy.
Yeah.
and obviously the boss's user account has admin rights. So
They don't have admin. Wow.
no, the boss's account has admin rights,
Yeah.
and she was obviously using the boss's account.
Oh no, what the boss would say to her. Or
It's
him.
alright,
Or
'cause
her.
all
Or
their
her.
stuff's in shared drives.
Oops.
What?
When you accidentally install Windows 10 for wiping them.
Oh god.
There's no way she snacks them.
Yeah. When I was
So
in.
what were they using? Windows 7 or 8?
Yeah,
or
I think it was 7.
Hmm. Vista.
Oh god, then you need a definite upgrade.
Yeah, it's like it done you a favour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to call IT when I was in the lab because of the whole registration thing didn't work, and they literally told him to turn it off. None of them.
Oh.
It works.
Wow.
My class,
I think it did actually work, and everyone literally was like, "Why didn't you actually try that?"
my teacher, on my first day, I was there at college. None of our computers would work because the servers were messed up, and these computers said, "Yeah, you got Windows 7, yeah, we upgraded Windows 10." So for most of the first day, we were just waiting for them to install Windows 10 and then install their own custom software with it. All that time. Then the second day I came in, my teacher said, "Oh, I need to change my resolution and everything. How do I do it?" I'm like, trying to explain to him this and how you normally change your resolution. He did not. He was completely pressing the wrong thing. I was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, I was thinking, in my head, "What's wrong with you? Do what I'm saying." And he's clicking something else. I told him, like,
yeah,
you open a start
I
menu
hate
and he
people
starts saying, "Oh, I'll have to install Chrome." I'm like, "You got Chrome installed? I know you have. Just search up Chrome. Chrome. I'm like, that's how you spell
What's
Chrome.
the opening Chrome to change the resolution?
No, this is another thing. It's afterwards. This is after he wants to open up Chrome. He does. And I'm like, he spells it wrong, and then he installs it from Edge. He's like, "You already have it installed." And I'm like, I just like left it. I was like, "You do what you want to do now." I'm just not. So I gave up. It's like I can't.
IT support, could you?
I could, but just start our teacher. He
You
can't.
You have to be patient with people if you're working on it.
I spent a year with him last year trying to do his stuff, and he couldn't do the resolution last year either.
That's
You
why
can't
I
do resolution.
I can't do IT support because I don't have the patience.
I like to think I have the patience, but I don't think I
I'd have to
do.
Just be like, yeah, just give it and I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna teach you how to do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Mate,
All I
when
think of,
fucking get paid for it, and your livelihood basically, relies on it. You fucking do anything.
Yeah,
Be
yeah, I'm
patient
not saying.
with anyone.
Yeah,
I actually think
how most
the
people get
IT
through.
support in my college is like the IT support in IT crowd when what was the girl's name? I forgot her name now. When she
Jen.
had to call up, Jen had to call up the IT support people, but the laptop
So
when they
who
couldn't
do?
speak. Yeah, I think they're like that.
What,
then she-
French people.
No, they can't. It's like they can't understand English afterwards. They're like, "Hello," like that kind of thing. Like before.
Yeah.
Just, I'm a teacher. He started throwing away so much stuff away. Like we had a printer in the college, but perfectly fine. He just threw it away.
Damn.
And it's
Well,
like
Brandon, you take that.
brand
off.
new printer.
Yeah,
Didn't-
we actually need a new laser printer.
But they threw it
Yeah.
away. Then he had like Ethernet boost student service
I'm
stuff.
surprised Brandon hasn't gone through skips yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just go
I
skip
actually
time.
have.
Oh, well, there you go. See,
I don't think
I've got those two projectors under my bed.
it's.
did you actually go through a skip then? I know they said they were going to throw it away.
They were in a bin, like in a bin bag. It's fine.
It still
Look,
works.
one man's trash,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's
Right.
your apprenticeship?
He was gonna. Well,
Well, basically, I had to sit down and talk with my apprenticeship guy who's basically going to be coaching with, and he was explaining the whole thing. And I was sitting there, like, smiling, nodding my head, but really inside my head I was like, fucking hell, this is a bit full on. Because there's certain what they call it, technical competencies. God, it's amazing how you get on the fucking podcast, you can't talk at all. It's stuff like, the first one is, can design simple networks with a well-defined specification and apply appropriate security products.
Right.
So
Okay.
basically, I've got to set up my own network in an actual work environment, and basically prove that I can do it.
What are you going to call it? Luke's Network. No girls allowed.
I wish. And it's just a lot of shit like that.
Yeah.
There's like 3 exams, stuff I got to do. Just want to kill myself. Nah, it's gonna be good stuff.
Speaking of kill yourself,
Mm.
do you want to start talking about Star Trek now?
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
After we've
Finish
killed
off with
ourselves?
Star Trek. So let me take the reins on this one, Jay.
Okay. I watched. Oh,
To the
you
bit
carry
where
on
two
first.
People talk about Star Trek, and the other two contemplate their existence.
So what I'm going to do is, alright, first of all, I'm going to skip over the Klingon bits. And
Oh,
Jay
we'll have
knows
to talk about the Klingon bits afterwards.
Alright, you talk about Klingon bits.
We do it
But I'm
now.
going to go through a few scenes and
Are
then
you
I'll
talking about
explain the scene.
Klingon genitalia or
We just.
bits of the film?
It's that film was a show, TV show. But
Oh, sorry. My bad. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so I'm going to explain each scene. Not every scene, but the ones that particularly rubbed me up the wrong way. And then I'm going to explain why it doesn't work in the Star Trek show. Okay, you ready?
yes.
Okay, so the first scene, basically, they're on this desert planet. And it's the captain and the first officer. And they're both women. Which is fine, because it's Star Trek.
Yeah.
But I want to maybe we'll talk about that if we have time. So anyway, yeah, so they're on this desert alien planet thing. And it's Captain the first officer, and they basically walk along, and they see this alien race is basically dying because they don't have water, because the well is basically like... I don't
Dried
know how
up,
to
rocked
explain
up or
it. Yeah,
something. It's like,
rocked up, or some shit like that. Some dumb
Yeah.
fucking shit like
it
that.
would be stupid.
And then basically they walk up, they say some scientific jargon.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that. And then they shoot a phaser down and they destroy it. And some other stupid shit happens.
Yeah.
But let me explain why this doesn't work. Right? I hope you're ready for this.
Well, I am ready for it. Just wait for reply.
There's no way in hell that Starfleet would send a captain and a first officer on a dangerous mission into a desert where there's a storm and there's a high chance they'll get stranded there because they can't transport them back up.
Yeah.
You'll never see in fucking Next Generation Riker and Picard both down some dangerous planet. You might see them in like a diplomatic situation where their safety is assured.
Well, they kind of remember TOS. Bones, McCoy. No, yeah, Bones, Kirk, and Spot. That's a bit different, but there was different scenarios.
Yeah, because that was the early TV show and they had kind
Yeah.
of
How did do it?
establish the canon.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, basically Picard stayed on the ship all the time and Riker did all the missions. So why couldn't they just have the first officer and some other crew member
Yeah.
down there and they could be talking about stuff and they could talk about the captain or whatever, and it'll be a lot better than just having what pretty much equates to the first officer and the captain making quips back to each other about shit. And
Yeah.
you're like, the fuck? And second of all, they have like these desert clothes on.
Yeah.
Like, how did they get those? Because in the timeline they don't have replicators yet. So they can't just fucking replicate up clothes. Did they just have like a tailor there who made them up? Why don't they just use the normal Starfleet uniforms? Because I thought the Starfleet uniforms were supposed to be highly technological or whatever, and they were heat regulated, and they could use them on a hot desert planet or like a freezing cold planet. I thought that was the idea of them.
Yeah, but didn't they have replicators in Enterprise? But I think it was food replicators, sympathizers were called. I'm not sure.
They didn't have them in, TOS.
Oh, yeah.
Full stop. I'm putting my foot down. So it doesn't make any sense why that's the stupid desert clothes. And then like the stupidest things happens. So, just can't even. Jay, can you explain it?
I didn't hear the last part, honestly. I just saw the other part. What would you
You know
say?
what I'm talking about when they walk around?
Oh yeah, that's so annoying. It's like they made the symbol of it, the star, everything, right?
The Starfleet logo.
Starfleet
in
logo,
the thing.
but it's like, how can they see you? When it's like a dust storm's there, kind of thing. That's what wound me up a bit as well. It's like, oh, we can't use a replica. I keep forgetting the words now.
They can't use the transport because there's a storm coming.
Storm, and you can't communicate with them because they've got no signal. Can't do anything. But then how the hell? So what are they trying to do? Are they watching them at that moment or something like that? So it's like you could just make it. Yeah. So that's pretty stupid. That was.
Also, it makes the first officer look like a complete retard because
Well,
they're walking and then she goes, "Oh, that's our footsteps."
Yeah. It's like.
And the captain's like, "Yeah." And then the ship comes down. She's like, "How did they find us?" I'm like, how stupid are you? Obviously, she led you around to make a symbol or whatever.
Yeah.
So the ship can find you.
Yeah, it's not like a circle. It's
Dumb
a
cunt.
specific symbol. It's like, how would you not notice? We're making something quite odd. We're making sharp turns. It's like, that was kind of stupid.
Oh my god. Anyway, what's the next bit? Oh yeah, the probe bit, and she flies out.
Oh god, that was so bad. It's like,
Why? They wouldn't do that in Star Trek at all.
yeah, I
Let's get-
saw that. They said like, oh, I'm going to there, and all that stuff. It's like, you wouldn't really do that in the episode. You would not kind of avoid. I would like that science officer. You would do something like what he would do, not like the first officer and the captain would do. That was pretty stupid.
Like in the show, when they needed someone to fly, they get Riker because he was the best pilot. Full stop. They established that, so it made sense that he would fly on like dangerous missions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Riker's the best pilot of the ship. That makes sense. But they get the first officer because she's the best at sitting in the suit and have a computer basically fly her around an asteroid field.
Wait, how much did you watch
Get
of this?
some red shirt to do it. We'll get a robot.
Yeah, like the robot. Yeah. Oh, okay, I got the full 2 episodes. I got more stuff to
Go
say.
into more depth.
Yeah. Actually, watch.
I gave up. Well, the first point was when they killed the Klingon. A Starfleet officer actually killed someone within the first 15 minutes of the Star Trek TV show. You're like, okay, this is why? Stop. And then the second worst bit was when the medbay scene.
Yeah.
And she like runs out the thing, and you're like, what?
Now,
First,
there'd be security
this-
officers, and it'd be
Yeah.
quarantined more. It wouldn't be like she can get out. It'd be locked.
Exactly.
Like
And in fucking Next Gen, Crusher, Dr. Beverly Crusher would have just got like a little syringe or whatever and put it in the neck, and then they would have slumped to the ground.
or like
You can't leave.
in
sick.
Enterprise. That was set 100 years before, or 80 years before, or something like that. And they had actual sealed rooms, so you wouldn't be able to get out in the first place.
Exactly. And
So-
they showed that they had comms because the person on the outside of the machine was talking to the person on the inside. So why can't they just hook the comms up to the bridge, and then she could say there's a Klingon
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
thing?
That was pretty
And-
stupid. That was.
Exactly. And then the second worst bit is when she finally gets to the bridge, and she goes, there was Klingons on that thing. And
Yeah.
then the science officer starts doubting her,
Yeah.
and you're like, what fucking TV show am I watching
Yeah.
where Star Trek officers start doubting other senior officers who
Yeah.
have seen things through their own eye, and you have no proof otherwise? And that was it. That's when I went upstairs.
Oh, I
And
got
I'm
more
done
to
with
say. At the end of the episode, she does mutiny. She knocks out the captain with a Vulcan pinch, even though she's not Vulcan, and she talks. She's met Sarek. Sarek is in there, is annoying. It's just so far. Yes, just they
Oh,
have no
yes,
reference
right,
of Spock yet at all.
Yeah.
The ship, it winds me up because the ship actually, this show is set 2 years after the pilot episode of TOS. 2 years after, storyline wise. So why the uniform change in that small timeline? Then when they go back to that kind of uniform, why is there no Constitution class during that time? And they're saying the ships look entirely different, even though the Sinju, I think the name is, looks more advanced. But clearly she says it's an old ship. In either the first or second episode, she says that when it's like flashbacks of showing how they met and everything.
It's just like, why?
It's like, this is an older ship. Why does it look different?
Wait, so she holds a mutiny. Why does she hold a mutiny?
Because no one's gonna believe in her. She actually had a. This is another. No, do you watch DS9?
No.
Oh, but DS9 they had in the later seasons they had like a better communicator instead of like on the view screen. It's a holographic thing, and they can actually talk and move around and everything. They have that in Discovery, even though that was created. That was created in DS9. So why didn't they never use that technology before? Well, she talks to Sarek like that. She does, and it's like, seriously. And he's like, "What did you do when the Vulcans met Klingons for the first time?" We got killed, but what we did after, we shot at them first. That's a sign of respect. No, it's not. How is that a sign of respect or something? Shooting at the enemy first.
Yeah,
so,
that's not Starfleet. Sorry.
That's really stupid. And so she tells the captain that, and then the captain said, "We Starfleet. We don't do that. That's our principles. We don't shoot."
Yep,
and then what she does? She Vulcan pinches her, knocks her out, then closes the door because the captain's ready room had like transparent glass, but she says privacy mode and frosted up the glass. And she came out afterwards and said, "Yes, set photons up and everything. Get ready weapons and everything." It's like, what about the captain? It's like, oh, she's discussing with the admiral about the plans. Like, get this ready, that's ready, right?
Oh my god.
Then after just about to say fire, it's like, why would this crew in the beginning say fire when they said the admiral's talking? That she's talking to the admiral about the plans. It's like that wouldn't make sense. Then luckily the captain, she manages to get out of the Vulcan grip, and if she wakes up, she's got a phaser, and then it ends that first episode. Comes back in the second episode. They manage to stop it, and then all the Klingons come. All the like 7 houses.
Oh yeah.
They come in afterwards, and then surprisingly, wasn't it? In like later on in TOS, is when they found out that Klingons had cloaking technology. This is set 10 years before TOS. So why they had cloaking? They're exposing their cloaking technology before. So why isn't it a reference before? Which is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And that one's about the Klingons, but I got kind of an explanation about it. Is that remember in TOS they looked human, and then in DS9 they explained why they look human. Was that they had like a and in Enterprise they explained it as well, was they had a disease going on. It was like an experimental drug in Enterprise, but then it became a disease. So I'm kind of thinking they are halfway through that timeline, so they turn it into human looking. But that's my kind of explanation. Kind of can't get used to that idea or how they look like. But the way they speak, it doesn't feel fluent like the other shows like DS9, TNG, Voyager. It doesn't feel fluent. It's like feels like they completely made a different version of Klingon for it. Did you see that when they're talking or not?
I didn't see much of the Klingon stuff.
Oh, just looked weird. The ships looked weird. The idea was weird. They put the dead people on the hull as armor. So,
oh yeah.
So we carry our dead with us. Yes and no, but they did reference something about Stover Core.
That's not a bad idea. That's
not a bad idea. I like that idea kind of thing. It just looks. I'm still not used to the ideas of the Klingons and everything, ish. But you can get. I'll probably get used to that a bit. All that stuff. Of course, the ship looks weird. Like I said, that's too advanced. The ship interior looks too advanced. Even if it's set meant to be an old ship, it's chrome. The actual materials look like how. And going back to Enterprise, I didn't like how Enterprise looked too metallic. It was chrome. They carried on that look, a set of chrome, even though it's been about 10 years. In that timeline, it would look more sleek, like the TOS, Connie.
If the Star Trek was this series was set on the movie timeline, I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, kind of. I wouldn't have a problem, kind of. But actually, people was more excited for this show being more after Voyager, because it'd be like understandable the new uniform. But
yeah,
but that one looks too advanced for its time. Because remember, TOS time was meant to be sleek, clean, simple. So everything's easy to access and everything. You don't need everything too much. This time was too much. Honestly, I don't like the characters. The first officer and the captain. She's the first officer. She's so annoying. She's really annoying because she was the first one I saw. I'm like, why is she with Sarek and with the Vulcans? She's like half, but she's not. Luckily, they made sure that Spock's the first half breed that survived. I think. Remember, he's half human, half Vulcan. I think.
That's right.
So he's the first one that actually made it. Because remember, Enterprise tried doing something like that, but they wrote it out like the kid died at birth because he couldn't survive back then. So which I was okay about. But here, there's like, yeah, it's a human who's been with the Vulcan since a child, like since it's been a kid, and it's trying to be Vulcan, but it just looks more like Sass. So even Sarek feels more human than Vulcan. That's why. And every time I see that guy that plays Sarek, it instantly kind of reminds me of that Lazy Town character who had cancer. Like, I can even think of him.
What?
No, the actor who had cancer from Lazy Town. That kids show, that Swedish accent. He looks like him a bit.
Only played Bobby Rotten.
Yeah, he looks like him a bit. So every time I see that character, I constantly think of that now. It's like look at how cool Sarek was. And that's another thing. She goes to the brig because of mutiny and everything. And the brig is kind of like how Scotty was in movie 5, the 5th movie. But it's like I have her doing a mind meld from Vulcan to there. He actually does a mind meld with her, even though they complete somewhere else. Yeah, that's perfect for that. I mean, they just like, I'm doing a mind meld to you, but I'm on the other side of the universe, or other side of the quadrant. It's like,
It's dumb.
that was kind
And
of
in
dumb.
conclusion, it's dumb.
Yeah.
We need to kind of wrap it up now. So. Phew.
Okay, I've got a question.
Okay.
Go on.
Why is it called Star Trek when they don't go to stars?
I've already explained this.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why isn't it called Planet Trek? 'Cause they don't go to stars. Not one episode.
Okay, right. Stop stealing community's jokes. Right. I'm putting my foot down. It's the last time you're going to say that. It's really annoying.
But yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, I think we carry on discussion
As long
after
as
the podcast
you talk
anyway.
about Star Trek, then I will make that joke. Make my word.
Okay then. Which just says this is the end of the podcast. This is the last podcast here on this channel.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we'll be named something else, but we'll be on the Team Pancakes channel. I'll post a link in the description, and hopefully it'll be an overlay on screen of it, of what it looks like. Hopefully, in post.
No, we didn't
editing.
overlay next. The
No, I mean right now saying this is this kind of thing. What the channel, the Team Pancakes logo. That's it. I'm just gonna do. We haven't got any names of it yet and nothing, so there might be some time since the next podcast naming stuff and everything like that for a while. So we might not be on next week. We might have another break for a while. So see us on the Team Pancakes channel. We should have a website, hopefully, sometime in the future. Maybe. We might.
Future.
Yeah, future.
Yeah. Right.
So this is the end. Do you have that GIF from you did post it from the other channel? You post that here.
Yeah.
We see that coming up soon. This is probably one of the most messy endings I've done to a podcast.
Yeah, we had some very messy ends, but you know,
If it loads up for me.
Oh, it's that it. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Why is it called Star Trek?
Don't
Look,
bring
see,
that up!
Right, no, everyone stop for a second. I'm going to explain to Elliot why that joke works in community but doesn't work here. It's because, what's his face?
Troy.
Troy. The character himself is portrayed not really dim-witted, but sort of he overthinks things, and that's the sort of joke with his character. So that's why that joke works there, but doesn't work outside of the TV show. Do you understand? Do you understand?
I mean, it's even funnier now that it annoys you. So you know.
Well, this is the end of the podcast. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Why is it Star Trek?